What's going on, guys? We are back with another RNG recruit interview. We are back with a very special, in my opinion, a very special 2024 defensive lineman. I feel that he's actually underranked as a 3-star, but there are staffs that clearly think he's ranked higher than that, no doubt about it, and it shows in the visits he's made. It shows in the offers he's had, and I'm going to bring him on right now to introduce himself.
Hey, thank you for that. Hi, my name is Kendall Hollywood Jackson. I go to Buchholz High School in Gainesville, Florida, in class of 2024.
So I always like that first to ask current height and weight.
I'm 6'4" to 55.
Okay. And I got to ask, how did the nickname Hollywood come up for you?
So my family kind of gave me it young, because the way I move around, just acting real goofy. Um, just like really Hollywood. That's what they say. He just real Hollywood. The way
It
I
just
move.
stuck with you all the way?
Yes, sir.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, man, being a 2024 player, you are getting into, the real side of recruiting, the official visits and all that stuff. You've had 4 official visits. I'd like to start off with the Florida visit. How did that go for you? What was it like? What did you learn from it?
The Florida visit was a great visit. They tried to be a local kid and go there and not feel like a local kid and just feel like I'm in a different state, a different area was a plus for me and made me feel more welcome. Um, and then yet again, for Coach Napier to tell me that he feels like I'm very underrated, and that spoke a lot of volume and how much they value me as a player. And to be with Coach Peterson, me and Coach Peterson have a great relationship. So just continue to build that relationship and build that trust, along with Coach Armstrong and Coach Spencer, really the whole Gator staff, um, to to learn exactly what I'll be doing and what role I play in their defense is also a great thing. And what I look and kind of my like important part. As I go into OVs, hanging out with the current players and seeing how they mesh
Yeah,
outside of football. And that's how it went.
definitely. Definitely. Next, I'd like to move on to your visit to Kentucky. How did that go for you?
That was great. Another great visit. The relationship with Coach Stu, both Coach Stoops, the head coach and the linebacker coach, Coach Stu, Coach White, Coach Collins. Really, the relationship I have with them is like top notch. Just overall, it was a great visit hanging out with current players, getting to know my role in their defensive scheme and where they see me as, and comparing me to Josh Pascal, which is one of their players that recently got drafted, like I think like a year ago, and
Yeah.
is currently playing for Detroit Lions. Just comparing me and showing me clips of me, what I do in high school, and what he did in college. And get him. Actually, I just talked with him on the phone. I think probably yesterday. I think I talked with the phone with him yesterday. They had got him to give me a call and give me some details of how he liked Kentucky and what he felt about it, and his transition from college to NFL and how it helped him develop. Sorry.
Oh, no
Um,
problem. No problem.
and yeah, that's pretty much the whole scoop of how Kentucky went. But yeah, great place, great atmosphere, loved it.
So 2 SEC visits right there. You also had another SEC visit as well to Arkansas.
Yep.
How was that trip to Arkansas, man? I mean, I'm a big fan of, honestly, the head coach Pittman there. I think he's got some really good stuff going at
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Yeah, that was my first visit. Actually, the dude that recruited me, the Coach Fountain, he recruited my dad when he was in high school. So it's already some level of um, relationship right there. But
Yeah.
we're continuing to build it right now because that was my first visit to Arkansas. So
Okay.
yeah, so I know the defensive coordinator though, so that's how I kind of made me more intrigued about going there because he recruited me when he was at UCF, Coach T.
Okay.
Wills. That's kind of what intrigued me about going there.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah. T. Will definitely. I mean, every player I talk to about him, I mean, they love that guy, man. Honestly, he's just a great dude, and he's a hell of a coach too.
Yeah, but
So, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was just an overall great visit. No, like I said, knowing my role in their defense as well, seeing getting some inside scoop of how Coach Green's philosophy. Coach Adam wasn't there unfortunately, but he had some family things he had to go take care of. But Coach Adams loved him too. From the time I got to love love him, for the time I got to talk to him because he was there a little bit, but obviously he was a cool dude, kept it real with me, and that's what I love about a coach. As long as you keep it real with me and let me know what I need to work on, and how much you actually value me, we're gonna have a great relationship.
I've noticed that about you. Good or bad, you want to know what's going on. You want to know the truth, and you want to know either what you got to work on or what you're remastering already. You're based in reality, and it's honestly it's a great thing, man. It really is.
Uh,
So of course, last but not least, of course, that OV to Miami.
yes,
Talk
sir.
to me about it, man. I mean, what? How did it start? Walk me through it.
So we got there on Thursday night. So they wanted to get the full 48 hours.
Yep.
Um, Great visit, honestly, blew my mind. Uh, of certain things I've seen that I really wasn't expecting. Um, the relationship I have with Coach Taylor, Coach Cristobal, Coach Garrity, Coach Salavea, just all the coaches is outstanding. Coach D Train, it's probably that's probably my favorite coach out of Miami. Fun dude. But yeah, it was just a crazy visit. Being there on Friday, getting got the whole that was kind of our business day. So we talked about development, academics. Go see we did a tour of the dorm, the school, the campus. That was just a great day. Getting to chill with the players. Probably one of my, like I said, my favorite part. Just getting to see the glue of
Yeah.
how they mesh. But it was a great visit, and just to talk a little bit with Coach Garrity and see his giving us a little rundown of his defense a little bit. And the first day was a great visit. The second day we got to more of the inside of exactly what I'd be doing, and it showed me that I'd be playing end, not
Okay.
edge, end. So
Okay.
I could play between the 3 and the 9, 5, whatever. Because
Yeah.
they was explaining how the jack and the end are kind of versatile and double
Yeah.
depending on how the game goes. And not everything goes your way. So sometimes you won't get the right strength, or it's a hurry up NASCAR play, and you have to the ends have to switch. So now end is dropping back depending on whatever the play is, and Jack is playing 3 tech or 5 or whatever. So just giving me the rundown of that, and Coach Taylor just teaching us, showing us his indie clips and his philosophy of why he does certain things, why he teaches his certain way, and explaining us like long arm and how you don't have to like explain and telling us how he's only 240, 230 in the NFL and pushing guys and
Yeah.
became a Hall of Famer. And that's probably one of the more intriguing parts too, is to be coached by a Hall of Famer is just it's crazy. Oh, sorry. It's okay. Um, yeah, to be coached by a Hall of Famer, it's just it's crazy. That's like one of the craziest things I can think of right now, just to get to know him and his philosophy of things.
I
It's
mean, the
crazy.
knowledge you can pass along is it's golden, man. It's the
Yeah,
best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. It's like crazy. And for Coach Cristobal to say that he thinks me and Coach Taylor matched up be like one of the greatest coach to player relationships and coach to player combos in college history is that spoke values to me too.
And I love hearing that. I love hearing that, man. Do you now talking about the defense and stuff? Sliding you inside and outside. Do you kind of like that hybrid ability to be able to kind of slide in and out and be able
Yes,
to kind
sir.
of do your thing from different areas?
Yes, sir. Because it makes me more, what I say, versatile and
Yes, sir.
like more options as far as me to when I want to go to. Because my goal is to be a Hall of Famer as well. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
like a lot of people just want to be able to make the NFL. Now I want to be a Hall of Famer. I want to be able to have a golden jacket, put my name on the wall. So yeah, that's just, and then to be able to, for coaches, NFL scouts to see that, oh, he could play 3 tech, a 4 or 5, like just play around and be able to move inside and out. Just that's like what I want to do.
Versatility has become such a huge part of the game. Not just on defense but on offense as well. I mean, the more you can do, the better chances you got. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
So after taking these 4 OVs, you know, I know, every recruit has a picture in their mind kind of what the main factors are that they want to discover before they pick the college that, they choose to attend for 4 years. How do you feel about, as far as the factors now that you've taken those OVs? Have your factors changed at all, that you've learned new things, or is it still the same?
Yes, actually, I will say that. So, I recently went to as I was going on my visits, especially like Kentucky and Florida and Miami, like all my OVs. One of the main things that stuck out to me is does the strength and conditioning coach know football?
Yeah.
Because some programs I've witnessed that coach that said, "Oh, I've had a time where a player I was telling the player to do this workout to like mimic what he'll do in the game, and the player would like told him something different. He was like, "Well, I don't know football," and that's like well, you need to know that, and that's
Yeah.
like one thing. Like the Kentucky and Florida coach, they've told me that they watch my film and they seen like they give me workouts that like they're like examples of workouts they do to like help me with that actual position and that movement of the game. So
Yeah, that's extremely valuable, honestly. Seriously, to have a strength coach not just worried about just strength and conditioning, but also understanding the position that you're going to be playing and what you're trying to achieve at that position. It's a
yeah,
big deal. It really is. I'm glad to see that you've been able to notice that and have that on your radar. So this off season, outside of recruiting and stuff, this off season, what have you been working on? What do you want to take your game kind of to the next level?
I guess so. This offseason, well, I'm just not coming back off of limb repair surgery, so just trying to get back in the groove. Really, I haven't like so I've been working on like taking on double teams better,
Yeah.
coming out my stance, especially my 2 point stance, eliminating false steps, just working on my 3 points of contact, sight, feet, and then hands contact. That's what our coach tells us: sight, feet contact. Um, Side movement contact, and then just kind of working on that, getting back in the groove, strength. Just kind of taking it. I've been taking it slow for the past 3 weeks, trying to just get back in the hand movement. Um, Getting back to like I've been running, but like I haven't been able to do D line. I haven't got clear to do D line stuff, so that's what I'm working on. Just getting back to the fundamentals. Just keep going over the fundamentals, and that's what I've been kind of working on the most.
Gotcha, man. Moving into, kind of the upperclassman role, the upperclassman role at your school,
Yeah.
a sense of leadership at the position. How do you want to show leadership as a senior? Do you want to be vocal? Do you want to show it by actions?
Well,
I know your time will come eventually. You know.
Oh well, yeah, I've been a leader. I can say I've probably been a leader since my junior year.
Mm.
So yeah, both. I lead by both. I say it and show it. I'm gonna show you like I'm gonna coach you up. Like I try my hardest. Like coach sees something wrong and he's saying that I'm doing it pretty well. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing well that so you can mimic it and do it. And coach will give you the same type of props and accolation. So that's what I'm a both. I like doing the both because I don't want to be one of the people that just yelling at you and just saying stuff like no. I want to show you like so it's not like oh he's just getting on me for no reason. Like nah, I want you to get better and I want you to be better than me. Like I want
Yep.
like that's how I lead.
Got you. So when your last snap is done in high school, right? The last play, the last snap is done. What do you want your high school legacy to be? What do you want to be known as a player?
A great really I probably want to be known more outside of being a football player than being a player. Just to be
Yeah.
known as a great student, great guy on campus. Um, like loving person, helpful, joyful. Just I try my hardest to be able to say hey to every teacher, be nice, be kind. But on the field, just a hardworking person. Really, great athlete, plays hard nosed football. That's what I'll be known as on my final snap.
Okay, man. Well, I just got 2 more questions for you. I won't keep you too long here tonight.
Yep.
Go ahead and well, it's actually not even a question, but it's go ahead and plug your social media accounts. Where can people find you online?
So on Twitter, you can find me at big_Ken8. That's kind of where you'll get more of my like I'm gonna start getting a little more. Like I'm active on there, but like I'm starting to let y'all see a little more of me. I've been working on that. Me and my mom been talking about it. Starting to let people get a little more Kendall and let them know who Kendall is and what Kendall does. So, so yeah. So currently I'm at a lake house. That's why it's been a little noisy. Just with a couple of my teammates just bonding right now. On IG, you can find me at _I am Hollywood. And my TikTok, I'm working on it right now, so I'll probably shoot that out in a little bit later on, a couple weeks.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, this is a question I've asked you before, but as time goes on, I've gotten different responses from players, and that's why I always ask. Why do you love football, Kendall?
I've actually been searching for that journey myself, but the reason I love football is because it's been embedded in me. I've always loved the game, more from a athletic aspect, but like the relationship wise, it's incredible to be because football it's a it's not just a U team. Like basketball, you could probably have one player that
Yeah.
does what he does and shine, but like football, you need everybody. It's not the one man isn't the whole village, so that's why I love the game. But then athletically, like I just love it. Like, what's not to love about the sport? My family, just been in my family. My dad, my uncle, my couple of my cousins, just been football, and it's always gonna be football.
Oh, man, I love the answer, man. I love it. Well, Kendall, man, I want to thank you for taking some time out of your night here to jump back on and kind of let fans know a little bit more about your official visits and what went down at Miami. I know fans are going to be excited to hear about, what went down at Miami for sure. But I did enjoy talking about your other visits as well, no doubt about it, man.
Sure.
You've got a very, very bright future, man, and I can't wait to see what comes here for your senior season. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, we'll stay in touch, and as we always do, we'll stay in contact, man, and see how things go here in the future and stuff, man. And we'll keep updating fans with your recruitment and your development.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You have yourself a good night, Kendall.
You too.
All right, guys. That was 2024 three-star defensive lineman from FW Buchholz in Gainesville, Kendall Hollywood Jackson. Three-star is not right for him. He is a four-star player, in my opinion, and I think our staff sees him as something like that as well. I don't just see him as a mid four-star. I see him as a high upside four-star player, in my opinion. Great to have him on here for an interview. Great to talk about his official visits. And thank you guys once again for joining us for another RNG interview. Thank you guys, man. Truly, truly thank you guys for tuning in. Trying to build this channel up and stuff, but with you guys showing more support, it's definitely helped us moving forward. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys soon because we've got more interviews coming real soon. Later.